This a channel that's going to be for people who's going to embrace self-love because it's not selfish, but still loving your kids too. Does it make sense? Hi, it feels really good to be back. If you've been here, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you're new, you found me in a very, very different season in my life. Yeah, guys, so I took a step back, not because I was giving up, but because I was becoming. Yeah, hence the new name or the name change for the people who have been here for a while, being Mira Jones. I changed my YouTube name because I realized that my life so far, my YouTube journey is, as the word implies, journey. I am becoming who I am. Like, I am a completely different person from who I was when I started this channel. When I started this channel, I was probably still in school. I just finished school then I got married, and a lot of things in my life has changed. Motherhood stretched me, relocation changed me, and it has changed me into this new person I am and I have accepted to be. So guys, I am a different person from who I was, from who started this channel. So yeah, I am becoming. So be Mira Jones. As I was saying, life has been moving. Motherhood has been stretching me. Relocation changed me. And somehow I realized that growth is not always loud. Yeah, it's quiet, internal, and sometimes uncomfortable. But it's part of life. And most times it's for the better if you ask me, because let's take simple things like germs, diamond, and gold. They go through a lot of processes. If they had life in them, we would say painful processes. And they turn out to be extraordinary, wonderful, priceless. Well, not priceless because there's a price to it, but like they turn out to be as wonderful as they are. Now, they have to go through that process just to be even valuable to us. So that's exactly what life has been doing to me. And I have been taking it in, not very confidently at every point, but have embraced it, have learned to give myself grace. That being said, I have learned a lot of things on this journey. I have learned to slow down, to listen to myself, to honor my energy, and to choose peace over pressure. Sincerely, I've kind of let go of rushing and proving and surviving, and I'm stepping into intentional living, if that makes sense. I'm being more intentional about my life. I'm no longer just living or just trying to survive, but I'm being more deliberate about things I do, how I live my life, how I treat my children, the time I spend with my children, focusing more on my family and putting my all in it, creating core memories for my children, and just living a good life. Just trying to make sure that the life I'm living right now, I try to do the best I can, just so that when I get to any point when I could probably see myself or see the life I have lived so far, or when I get older than I am now and I think about the life I have lived, I will be proud of myself and happy and have no regrets. One of the biggest gifts I have received in this season of my life was sisterhood. We have women who checked in, women who held spaces, women who remind you who you are so that you don't forget. Because I have had times in my life where I almost forget, when you're a stay-at-home mom and you wake up in sweats and live your life daily in sweats, you have friends that would remind you that, oh, you're that girl, you were that girl and you are still that girl, and you're doing a good job. You're not alone in this, and whatever you're feeling is not new. So brush yourself up and be fine. And you're beautiful. They constantly remind you that you're beautiful and you're hardworking, and they're just there. Even if you want to cry, they're there to cry with you. And that's awesome. That's important. I have never appreciated sisterhood as much as I have this season of my life, and I really appreciate them. They might be watching this video and they really don't know the impact they had in my life, but they did not know at some point, apart from my husband, that is, they were like my life wire. They were there when I wanted to cry. Like, I have a specific friend that feels like we talk every day, and when we don't talk in a day, there's understanding. We know, yeah, we don't have to talk every day, but that friend is always there. Her presence is felt. Like, she didn't make me feel lonely, and it's someone who's relatable. Yeah, so it's a case of, hey, did this happen? Did your child do this? Or this happened and I had this outburst, and my child kind of made me act differently. I didn't act like myself. And she was like, yeah, been there, done that. What you should just do is try to rest a bit more, or you could read this book. So sisterhood is awesome. Like, thank you to those wonderful friends, sister, cousins, strangers who turned family, that were there for me when it just seemed like I was alone. Because being in a foreign country with no friend, no relatives, nobody, just me, my husband, and my kids, it's, it can be scary, it can be frustrating, but somehow I've had people there for me, and I really can't appreciate you guys enough. Friends that are still in Nigeria, and over the phone, you still make me feel like you're by my side. New friends I've made over here, friends that are over here but not close. And thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. And if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, learn how to use what you have. Don't look down on the people. Don't take it for granted. Don't take the people in your life for granted, because no matter how small the input is, they're doing a great job for you. So yeah, shout out to those sisters who have been there in any tiny way, even the, hey, how you doing today? Like, a deliberate effort to know how a person is doing. Or just a shout out to say hi, or you look great, or I have not seen you post in a while, hope all is good. I see you guys, I hear you guys, and I appreciate you guys, really. And even people that reached out to me and asked, oh, hi, how far YouTube now? You've not made videos. What's going on? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for missing me. But yeah, I'm here. You guys called and I answered. So, to every woman who has supported me silently or loudly, thank you. You reminded me that we don't have to do life alone, and that softness is not weakness. So guys, this is not just a comeback, this is a movement. A movement of women choosing growth over guilt, healing over hustle, alignment over perfection. This space is going to be for women who are evolving, especially mothers who are still becoming themselves. Not just caregivers, finding yourself in the midst of motherhood, because we easily tend to lose ourselves. You find yourself in a situation whereby you're shopping, let's say in your Shein cart, you have 90 stuffs in your Shein cart, and 90 of those stuffs are for your kids. And at some point you realize that I haven't gotten any new thing for myself. Like, I always focus on my kids. So yeah, this is a channel that's going to be for people who's going to embrace self-love, because it's not selfish, but still loving your kids too. Does it make sense? So guys, what you guys are going to be expecting moving forward from this journal is growth as a woman, motherhood without losing yourself, soft life, wellness and self-care, faith, healing and real conversations, beauty, lifestyle, and becoming the best version of you without pressure. No pretending, no rushing, just real life, real lessons, and real growth. So if you're in a season where you're rebuilding, redefining or rediscovering yourself, this space is for you. I'm showing up more intentionally, more honestly, and more consistently. Thank you for being here. This is just the beginning. Again, we are not starting over. We are moving forward. Have a nice day and see you in my next video. Remember, ladies, self-care is not selfish. See you in the next